Okay guys, so if you're new here, my name is Laura, and I am a high school English teacher. Sorry, for some reason I'm out of breath. Anyway, today we ran a bunch of errands. It is Super Bowl Sunday, so we gotta go buy some like chips and stuff to make dip with, to go to our friend Jess and Adriana's house. And I upgraded to the new phone, the new iPhone 12, and I bought this case. I've always been interested in the Pelicans, but I have decided that I officially hate them because they are really hard to use the buttons. Anyway, so we're gonna go back and we're gonna gonna return this, and we're gonna exchange it for a new phone case that works better. And then we're gonna go to Walmart. Say hi.
I love Walmart.
I love Walmart. We actually love Target more, but we're going to Walmart. Good morning, guys. It is Monday, and I am heading to work. So I realized that yesterday I kind of stopped vlogging because Trav and I ended up going to our friend's house for Super Bowl Sunday, and it was a lot of fun. But I'm still not even super comfortable vlogging with him. Not his fault, just not super comfortable vlogging with anybody yet. Sorry, those are my windshield wipers. So anyway, we did end up going to Verizon, and I looked into upgrading. I did upgrade. I upgraded to the 12 Pro. It was between the 12 Pro and the 12 Pro Max because I had the 11 Pro Max. And the main reason that I wanted to upgrade was because I started doing YouTube, and I don't want to invest in a really expensive camera yet because I want to like show myself I'm committed to doing this. And then maybe later on I can invest in a camera, but for now my iPhone is what I'm using. I mean, they have great cameras on them. And I can just edit them using iMovie, and I've learned how to do a couple of new things. But anyway, so the storage on my iPhone was 64 gigs, which is it just felt impossible to work with. So I upgraded to the 12 Pro. I didn't want the Max because that thing was too bulky. The 11 Pro was already too bulky and too heavy for me because I have pretty small hands. But the 12 Pro Max is even bigger than the 11 Pro Max, so I was like, no, not going that route. So anyway, I love it. It's awesome. I got the 256 because my bill isn't going up at all, and yeah, it just was a decent. I'm pretty sure it cost just as much as the 11 Pro Max did, maybe a little bit less. But anyway, so it's Monday. I'm heading to work. Feeling good today. Had a really restful weekend. We went to run a bunch of errands. Trav and I did nothing on Saturday, guys. Absolutely nothing. Because I've been teaching for over a decade now, and I have learned to prioritize my life. And I get literally all of my work done at school. Every now and then, I will work on something school related at home, but it typically doesn't take me more than maybe an hour, because my cohort gets down to work. Like, these women that I work with don't play. I mean, they're amazing and they're so funny, and we do waste a lot of time because we have a lot of fun together, but they don't play games. Like, we get it done. And I genuinely don't think any of us work from home very much, and my cohort has 3, I'm pretty sure it's 3 new teachers. Like, James, I think, has been working for, I think this is his 2nd year. Caroline has actually been working 2 years too. Madison is brand spanking new. Obviously my intern is new. And then, but Amy and I have been working for a long time. Amy's been working for like longer than me. And yeah, I mean, it's pretty amazing being able to get that much work done at school. So anyway, I'm not gonna lie, I will 100% give Liz a lot of the credit for me not having to work at home right now, because she is picking up a decent amount of the work. But I will say, that's part of being an intern, and soon she's going to be taking over all of the workload. And we still have less to do right now because we're in hybrid, so we're essentially only planning 2 face-to-face days a week, and then we're reteaching those lessons the next 2 days to our B cohort kids. So anyway, I don't even remember what I was saying. I feel like I went off on a tangent. We had a really good weekend. I did nothing on Saturday. It was glorious. And then Sunday, Trav and I went to Walmart because I wanted to pick up a few things. Originally, a cork board, some push pins. I wanted to print some pictures, which I did get printed. But I didn't go with the cork board and the push pins because I got a cute idea. It's not anything revolutionary, but I actually just ended up buying these really cute little clothespins, and I am going to hang my pictures from my twinkle lights. So I think that will be really cute. And so I got those. I got a new water bottle, which I'm so excited about, because I don't know about you guys, but I suck at drinking water. I used to be really good at it, like seriously really good at it. I got a 32-ounce Zero, which is not great. I was hoping for a cuter color. I was gonna get one on Amazon, but they were expensive on Amazon. I mean, okay, let's be honest, they weren't expensive. They weren't like super expensive, but they were like $20 for like a pretty decent good one, which was totally fine. I could have done that, but I really wanted it for today. Like, I wanted to go ahead and start, doing a lot better today, and I don't think it would have shipped until like Wednesday. But anyway, so this one is the Contigo from Walmart. That's a brand that is like sold everywhere. But the main thing I wanted 32 ounces because I didn't want to have to refill it a million times a day. And I also wanted it to have this straw spout thing, because it's just so convenient. And then I also didn't even take the sticker off. I did wash it though. I also wanted it to be able to fit in my cup holder, which, to be honest with you, I haven't even tried yet. So let's see if that works. Woohoo! It does. So anyway, overall, a good weekend. I got a new water bottle, got the clothespins. What else did I get? I don't remember. Oh, I also got Travis's Valentine's Day present, which was kind of totally spur of the moment because I didn't know what to get him. And I'm still actually going to make the gift that I was planning on getting him, which I will show you guys, probably the process of making it. But anyway, I did end up, I was only going to do that. But then when we were at Verizon, he spotted this, I don't know what they're called. I'll have to show you guys later. But basically, it's a set of like remote controller sides to play video games with on your phone. Trav doesn't have a game system like a PS5 or an Xbox or anything like that, mostly because, I'll be really honest with you, I grew up with brothers, and my mom was not a fan of those things for her boys. Like, she just felt like the boys should be outside playing and with their friends and being boys, and she was not okay with video games. If they did play video games, it was like Super Mario on Nintendo, and she just wasn't about that like PS whatever life. So that kind of transferred to me, especially because I'm a teacher, and it's cool if you disagree with me. I have no problem with that. Like, if other people love video games, that's great. I just don't love them. Like war video games and that kind of stuff, it's just not my jam. Trav does play some of that stuff, like Call of Duty and that kind of thing. He plays it rarely, and he plays it on his phone, so I really don't care. It does not take up much of his time whatsoever. And Trav is like his love language is quality time, so I never have to worry about him like spending time with me, because that's just his top priority. Quality time is not my love language. I know that sounds so mean, but it's just not, unfortunately. I show my love through acts of kindness and acts of service and gift giving, and I just kind of suck at making quality time, so I have to be really aware of it. But anyway, so he has been wanting this for a long time. He doesn't talk about it often, but when it came out, I remember him mentioning it and how cool it was. And I thought, you know what? He's spending this money. Well, we're spending this money to upgrade my phone. Let me just ask the guy, how much does this cost? And it was only $100. I know that may sound expensive, but comparing it to a PS5 or an Xbox or something, I was like, babe, let's get it. Like, it's so fun. You can play it while I read my book. He's not a big reader. Obviously, I read a lot because I'm an English teacher and I love to read. But he is not a big reader. He loves to coach track. He's coached for a really long time. He even coached at the college level. So he loves to read like athletic books, coaching books, and things like that. But not much else captures his attention for like a long period of time. He's just a huge extrovert, so he can't really sit still and just like read a book. He would rather play a video game, which is really fun. So we got that, and that was really like it was cute because he was like a little kid again, and he had so much fun with it. And he's really excited about showing it to our son Trav this weekend. That was our weekend. It was really fun. We went to our friend Adriana and Jess's house. They are a couple. They are so sweet. We love them. I love spending time with them. They just got a new house and it's beautiful. They've got 2 big dogs, and Lobo has not met them yet, but we're hoping that they can meet soon because they've got a big backyard. So we want to take Lobo over there so he can get some space to run. We don't have a yard yet. So God willing, we will have one soon. Anyway, but this week is going to be a good week. We've got everything ready. I've got some grading to do this morning with Liz, and then last week I also spoke to my my assistant principal who's in charge of my SLO. If you're a teacher, you know what an SLO is, at least I feel like most people have to do it, but if you don't have to do an SLO in your state, there's probably some type of evaluation equivalent, and basically it's how they evaluate us here in South Carolina. So I'm like halfway through that. He's got to come observe me, which I was like, yeah, come whenever, and we had decided he would come today, but I realized when I was looking at my lesson plans to kind of like mentally prepare for the week that I'm not really teaching a mini lesson today. I know everything that we do is teaching, but like they're taking a quiz. I'm giving them a new vocabulary set. They're doing some choice reading. They are going to continue working on theme and character charts, and we're going to read chapter 4 of Night. So I'm not teaching like a mini lesson. My mini lesson doesn't come until tomorrow. I can't even remember what it's about. What are we concentrating on tomorrow? Pacing. We're talking about pacing and how authors can manipulate time for specific intentions and how it works and how it affects your reading and all that fun stuff. So that's happening tomorrow. So I told him, I was like, hey, you're totally cool to come today if you want to, but I realized that I'm not really teaching a mini lesson, and it might be a little bit more like, it might just be better for an observation if you want to come tomorrow. But I'm totally cool if you come today. So I don't actually know what he's going to do. I don't really care. So we might get observed today. We might not. I know that Liz has to record her lesson to send to her supervisor so that she can have her first formative lesson. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Anyway, had to pause vlogging there for a second because I had a cop like right behind me, which I know I'm fine because I'm not like touching anything and I'm paying attention to what I'm doing, but still Mama's not trying to get pulled over on a Monday morning. So anyway, almost to school. I will catch up with you guys when I get there. I have not decided if I'm gonna go get coffee yet. I probably shouldn't. I should probably just make coffee at school. Anyway, so I'll talk to you guys soon. Okay, so we have our personal info at the top. I'm not going to show that. And Liz and I are teaching in a hybrid model which basically means we have 2 cohorts, and we see A cohort Monday and Tuesday, and B cohort Wednesday and Thursday. So this is our face-to-face stuff. We're not doing a ton today. We're gonna be reading, and oh, their narrative pre-assessment is today. So they get to write. That's kind of fun. Which I can show that. It's basically just getting a feel for where they are with narrative writing. And they have to write a narrative based on a picture, which is super creepy, of a dark stairwell. I would be really excited for that if I was them. Like, because I love that kind of stuff. Okay. So they're doing that, and then our honor students are doing a bit more than that. They are taking their vocab quiz, they're getting their new vocab reading night, and then also doing their narrative pre-assessment. So this is what our LCTs, or our learning communication tools, look like. It's basically the way that we organize our lesson plans, and virtually they have to work on stuff on their own, but we make sure that it's not stuff that we have to depend on, because a lot of times they don't do it. So they read their choice reading books. They typically have some type of quick write afterwards. Honor students have to do some vocab practice. Otherwise they're gonna fail their quiz, so they may or may not do it. I don't check it, but it's for practice. And then we do go over it though. And then they usually have a piece that they have to read. This week they have to read a poem called My Black Messiah. If you've never read it, it is so good. I would look it up. We're reading it in conjunction with Night. So yeah, you could use it if you're teaching anything about the Holocaust, or just, what are we teaching with it? Indifference? Yeah. The essential question, is indifference dangerous? That kind of thing. Anyway, so that's what our LCTs look like, and I'm gonna start grading their virtual assignments from last week. Hey guys, so it is about 3:45 and I just wrapped up school. Today was kind of a long day. I don't know, well, I do know why it was a long day. Had an issue with a parent today. Basically this kid, you know, I'm letting Liz kind of start taking the reins a little bit more, and she's doing a great job. She genuinely is. I'm sorry if you can hear my AC, but it's a little warm in here. Anyway, she is doing a really great job. However, this kid felt rushed through a quiz today and basically texted mom right afterwards because, I mean, our kids are allowed to have their phones. Like, I only see them twice a week. I don't have time to police that stuff. I have more important priorities. They're like 15 and 16 years old, so at this point they need to be policing themselves a bit more. Obviously, if it becomes a huge issue, then, you know, I kind of handle that on a case-by-case basis. But basically, the mom and I just emailed back and forth, and I finally figured out what the issue was, and I fixed it. But the mom just wasn't polite whatsoever. I killed her with kindness, no worries. But it's just frustrating, man. Like, you know, Liz is an intern. Not only that, you know, she's interning during a pandemic. Like, I understand that the kids are going through a lot. Believe me, we're constantly told to have so much grace all the time, and we do. But can we maybe get a little bit of grace from parents? I mean, ugh. Anyway, other than that, it was a really good day. A lot of them bombed their vocab quiz, which is usually pretty normal. It's their very first one, and they're not easy quizzes whatsoever. So if they don't study, they're not going to do well. But anyway, some of them did really well, and others are just going to have to step up to the plate and study a little bit harder next week. Anyway, so today is Monday, and Trav actually doesn't have to work tonight. He does serve and bartend sometimes at a restaurant near us, but he doesn't have to work tonight, so I think we're gonna make breakfast for dinner, and if I have time, maybe I will bring you guys along with me. But overall, it was a really good Monday. Yeah, anyway, I may catch you guys a little bit later today. If not, I will see you guys tomorrow morning. Hope you guys are having a good Monday too. Bye.